Third-gender societies function differently in different cultures. They might be looked at as evil problems that need to be vanquished, praise leaders who have much to say in government and rule, or just culture looked at differently within society. Responses to ambiguous genitals vary from culture to culture, but one of the most humane and enlightened approaches is within the Native American Navajo people. They had three different physical characteristics: male, female, and hermaphrodite or natal. The natals had special and specific tasks and different clothing styles. They were also often consulted for their wisdom and skills. In India, the Hira have a 2,500-year-old history known contemporarily as the third gender casta, also known as hermaphrodites or eunuchs. In New Guinea, third-sex people are known as Kwalu Atmal, which means female thing transforming into male thing. They do retain some female elements, but this does not prevent them from becoming respected shamans or war leaders. But also, in most parts of the world, powerful taboos operate, underpinning fear and discrimination. The power of eunuchs in China was very great. Eunuchs are males who have been rendered sexually impotent by mutilation or removal of the external genitals. They served as palace menials, harem watchdogs, and spies for rulers of most of the ancient world kingdoms stretching from Rome, Greece, and North Africa. Male infants seared by the emperor were reared in the profound seclusion of the palace, nourished by wet nurses till weaned. Afterward, the young princes were placed almost exclusively in the hands of eunuchs who cherished the hope of remaining forever near the seat of power. They went to great lengths to achieve this. Power-hungry eunuchs would and often did mold young heir apparent character to suit their own ambitions. More than one eunuch joined forces with a scheming empress or concubine in dark plots to away with the heir apparent and place her own son or favorite line for succession. If the plot was successful, the conspiring eunuch was in a position to seize enormous authority. Very often a young ruler found himself completely beholden to eunuchs who had seized such power, and in such cases the eunuchs were almost impossible to dislodge from power. Other than eunuchs in the imperial palace, princely sons and married princesses were allowed to keep 30 eunuchs in their private establishments for any need. And since there was such a high demand for eunuch assistance among royalty, grown men could voluntarily have themselves castrated. Many young eunuchs were seen as pets and companions to the women, but the ones who were not chosen for imperial palace ended up with other menial jobs, such as cleaning and play performance. The enigmatic Hiras are male to female transgenders of India. Many Hiras, if not most, are Muslim. There have been many different names for the Hiras, but if asked what they are called, they will answer Hira, or Kushra, or Mukanath. There are two ways of becoming a Hira. One is to be born as an intersexual, the other is to be born with a male body but with female gender identity. The social community itself was introduced to India in the 12th century, when Muslim rule started. The Muslim rulers used to employ castrated Mukhanathin as servants and guards in the private realm of their women. In many cases, they also rose to high positions in the Muslim principalities, forming a community of great influence. The Hindu society knew a third gender too, known as a Kliba. But it is said that the Hira should be a Muslim and not Hindu. The social functions of the Hiras are diverse, but in court life they were mainly related to all those functions that were lined out from the Mukhanathin in early Muslim society. Being intermediaries between men and women, guarding the sacred private realm of the women, and being advising servants with a crucial position in the noble households. Tensions between Hira and Islam only arose during colonial times and in the beginning of the 20th century, when prominent Muslim leaders had started to incorporate British Western ideas of morality and gender.